Hi, it's Ginny Lindsay, the principal therapist at From Two to Three and More Relationship Counselling. And I work with couples and individuals that have young families, have a new baby, or even just have a 7 and a 9-year-old, or even teenagers. And it's really all about keeping families together. Now, during this time, families are spending a lot more time together than would probably be normal. People are now working from home, and so the pressures are going to be much greater at home, hence our reactivity is going to be much greater at home, and therefore conversations are potentially going to be stretched and be more stressful and more reactive than what we would like. So what I would like to do just now is to be able to just offer you some good tips on how to ground yourself. And what I mean by that is when we go up into, we have what we call the window of regulation. And in the window of regulation is where my cognitive and my rational and being able to think straight and my feelings are all, I'm just calm. It's all just a straight line in here. But as soon as my reactivity starts to go up and I start to go either into fight or flight or overwhelm, my rational and my cognitive switches off. So during these pressure cooker times at home that a lot of people are experiencing, what I would like to be able to help and give you some tips on is, and some ideas, is how to be able to bring that window back down again into being able to have the conversations that you want to be able to have, but in a constructive way. So one of the first ways of being able to do that is called square breathing. If you don't know what this is, I'll just explain it to you. So you're going to inhale on the top for 4, and then you're going to exhale on the you're going to inhale on the top for 4. Your side is hold for 4. The bottom is exhale for 4. And the other side is your hold for 4. So your side are your holds, and the top is your inhale, and the bottom is your exhale. Okay, so it would look something like this. So I'm going to inhale and right down into my belly, not up here in my chest. I want to get down into that lower part of my belly, and I'm going to breathe in for 4. Hold. Exhale for 4. Hold. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Now, I would do repetitive rounds of that for about a minute, 2 minutes, and you will feel yourself starting to just, but you really want to feel that you're blowing your belly right out as you're inhaling and exhaling, getting rid of all that air by sucking it right in. So you're getting like a balloon effect out and in. And ultimately, if your exhale can even be one longer than your inhale, then that is actually going to be better. That is one way. Another way is to do a guided meditation or a visualization meditation where you're actually, and there's plenty of those online that you can do. And then there's the ones where you're actually going through your actual body parts, where you're starting at your toes and they actually take you up through your shins and then your thighs, and you do that as a guided meditation. Another way is to actually just notice, like now I'm sitting here, I can notice my feet in my sandals. I can feel what that feels like in my sandals. I can feel my little toe in there, my big toe. I'm now moving my feet on the ground and I can feel what that feels like on the ground. I'm now noticing my butt in the chair. Is my right cheek heavier than my left cheek? Am I leaning one way more than the other? What would the indentation therefore look like? How do my shoulders feel? I'm not leaning against anything at the moment, but if I was leaning into a chair, what sort of indentation would it like, and how am I leaning? How am I noticing? What am I noticing? It's all about noticing. What am I noticing in my shoulders as far as, are they up? Are they down? Is the stress one way or the other? And how busy is my head? And I'm noticing that. And then I'm bringing the focus into my breath. How am I breathing? Am I right up here at the moment because my thoughts are really busy? And so then I would potentially do then, if I need to calm down a bit more, I would do my square breathing. Now, by doing all that and even just wiggling my toes are the furthest thing away from my head. So by wiggling my toes, I'm actually getting out of my thoughts because I'm getting into what that feels like in my feet. And so to actually do a scan meditation of actually on yourself and notice what's actually happening is going to get you out of your head, in being hooked into something, but also you're going to breathe slowly through it and not race through it. You're going to actually take your time in each spot to actually slow everything down so you can actually be with each one of these spots and just notice what your body starts to feel. Does it start to feel heavier as you start to let yourself go? So doing a scan meditation of noticing, doing a guided meditation, being able to go for a walk and do that as a meditative walk where you're actually noticing the leaves, the different coloured leaves, the different shapes of the leaves, the flowers, the cracks on the ground, the flowers within the cracks. And actually by turning towards these things is actually therefore turning away from the busyness that's actually happening in your body and giving your body a chance to be able just to, because we just want to at the moment lower our energy levels whilst there's a lot of heightened energy, collective energy around us. And that's one way or a few ways that we can actually be able to take control of the situation, about being able to calm our own bodies down. And being able then to calm ourselves down makes room for us to then be able to have constructive conversations because we're calmer within, to be able then to receive and be with the energy that's around us and be able to hear what's happening within ourselves to be able to communicate to others, but also what's happening with our family, with our other members. Check in with them, not ask how's your day, but actually how are you feeling at the moment, and be able to give them some of these tips that might be able to help them themselves. If your kids are up and reactive, lie down on the floor together and be able to actually do a scanning meditation. And be able to start noticing and feeling, how do you then feel? So you're actually then going to be supporting each other at the moment in doing these things together, but you're supporting yourself to be able to be with yourself and with your family. So I hope you found these little tips helpful. And have a great day and keep safe and keep well. And I'm here for you from 2 to 3, relationship counselling if you need my help and my support. Take care. Bye.